Hello and Assalamualaikum. We are Group 3 from MBA 1115P. We would like to share with you about the impact of COVID-19 to agriculture sector and some strategies to solve the impacts. Before we start, we would like to introduce ourselves first.
My name is Joycela Faikun Hanifah binti Muhammad Alkaf.
My name is Nazira binti Akob.
My name is Sharifah Nur Alia binti Said Najib.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Engku Nomaisara binti Engku Azhar.
My name is Nurliana Nashdina binti Muhammad Amin.
Agriculture has been a key advancement in the rise of sedentary civilizations with domesticated species dominating food places. Fun fact, did you know that agriculture contributes 12% to the national GDP and providing jobs for 60% to the population? Malaysia has been one of the countries affected from COVID-19 with 389 total cases with 439 deaths were recorded in the country. The announcements of MCO or movement control order has resulted in the logistical challenges preventing the farmers from getting their products to the market. Many impacts need to be emphasized to prevent our country experience issues like food crisis or any devastating social, economic or political problems that will leave deep and long-standing scars to our national economy.
Now, let's move on to the impact of COVID-19 on agriculture sector.
First impact on agriculture sector is labor income. It means all laborers in agriculture sectors such as local farmers have seen a loss of income up to 15% due to this pandemic. Not only that, millions of agricultural workers face high level of working poverty, malnutrition, and labor protections. With low and irregular income, also lack of a social support, many of them spurred to continue working, often in unsafe conditions. This pandemic also has slowed down agricultural services such as prevent farmers from selling their products and buying inputs. Second impact is supply chain. It has been affecting food security and directly through impact food supply and demand. Because of panic buying during MCO, the quantity of demand also increased and it makes a supplier has faced a problem to supply the product, especially for essential products such as bread, milk and rice.
Next, the impact of COVID-19 on agriculture sector is logistic issues. Currently, the farmers and the seller are having difficulties in purchasing the plantation needs and labor shortage situations. During the first 2 weeks of MCO, the farmers had to throw away tons of fresh vegetables and fruits due to the excess supplies because they cannot supply to hotels, local supermarket or any restaurants. Other than that, the farmer also had difficulties when the foreign workers cannot work as usual at the farms. Usually, the farmers need a lot of manpower to upload and load the boxes of agricultural products. Last but not least, technological issue is also one of the impact of COVID-19 on agriculture sector. This is because when the farmers find it difficult to adapt with the technological advances. This is happened because our country is a lack of a young generations to be involved in this sector. Not all farmers know how to use technology that available now because some of them are living in a rural area and still use the traditional methods.
For the next part, let us look at the strategies to solve impact on agriculture sector.
Number 1 is logistics. The government legally allowed the logistic and transport to operate. Logistic and transport worker are legally work in the minimum of worker. It is designed to ensure that the production of crucial and necessary of products provided by the farmers, fishermen and all the other industry reach the customer on time. Next is distribution and supply. There's two things. Number one is MOA and related agency provide a marketing support. Related agencies such as pharma have taken a proactive action by identifying fishermen and farmers who affected during the pandemic. How they do that? Pharma cooperate with Lazada and create a platform called AgroBazaar Official Store. At the AgroBazaar Official Store, they help all the farmers and the fishermen to sell their product. Number 2 is RM1 Billion Food Security Fund. RM1 Billion Food Security Fund, it is to ensure that national food security will not be compromised in weather circumstance. It is to ensure that the essential food always available in the market.
The next one is strategies to solve impact on the labor income. The local farmers have a loss of income up to 50% due to the COVID-19 pandemic. By that, the government has introduced an initiative called an Employment Retention Program, ERP, which is an immediate financial assistance worth RM600 for the employees who have been instructed to take an unpaid leave due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And to ease the economic burden of people, the government also introduced a salary scheme for the EPF contributors. Under this scheme, all of EPF members under the age of 55 can withdraw their savings in account 2, subject to a maximum of 500 ringgit per month for 12 months beginning in April 2020. As a solution for the decreasing number of paddy production and the number of imported paddy from the other countries, an initiative that can be taken is the use of technology which is called as green fertilizer. Green fertilizer is a natural compound which can be added to the soil to increase its fertility. MARDI stimulates the farmers to use green fertilizer as it is not only increasing the productivity, it is also sustainable practice as it does not harm the environment. Some farmers might refuse to adopt the use of green fertilizer, especially the aged farmers. This is because they are unaware of the benefits and the importance of green fertilizer to the agriculture sector. Hence, the aged farmers need to be made aware of the information of step on implementation, the subsidies that are provided, the benefit, the effect, and the effectiveness of implementing the green fertilizer.
In conclusion, we can categorize the agricultural sector as essential services that need to be continued to ensure the supply of commodities such as rubber, palm oil, vegetables, livestock, and fishery unaffected. The COVID-19 has severely affected the farmers who are involved in the plantation activities. To ensure all the government efforts such as Prihatin Rakyat Stimulus Economic Package announced by the government to revive the economy, especially in agricultural sector, are not in vain, all parties should play a role in curbing COVID-19 epidemic from continuing to spread in the country. #Kita Jaga Kita.